A rainy storm, checking in for the Jupiter series. Jupiter in the second house to be exact. So for those of y'all that's checking in, welcome to my humble abode. I am your cosmic root work astrologer specializing in evolutionary astrology. So if you're interested in learning about your past lives, your current destiny life, and why you have incarnated in this particular earthbound, then yeah, reach out for me for personal readings. Now things have kind of changed up a little bit because we are in a Mercury retrograde in Aries, so I've had to switch the scheme up. So availability is going to look a little different moving forward. So I would definitely suggest you go ahead and get it in now. Get it while it's hot, while you can, okay? Because yeah, I'm gonna have to go back on some of the services this time around and things like that. So definitely check me out. But other than that, let's go ahead. Oh, also too, healing chironic wounds. By the time these videos drop, they should be the full courses, I should say, in Aries should be finished. It just, eclipses took me out. It was a lot going on personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, but it was just a lot going on. And so they should be there fully on there. All right, just go ahead and check that link down below. This is Aries moving through the houses, and Chiron and Aries specifically, because we are going to have a conjunction on the 15th, and we're going to have another conjunction in the first week of May. I think that's May 6th or May 7th. So you definitely want to check to see what that's looking like for you personally. All right, so let's get into Jupiter in the second house. For my Jupiter in the second house, or if you're just coming to learn, you already know what it is. Welcome in. So Jupiter, let's talk about Jupiter a little bit. Jupiter is rules over Pisces, and it also rules over Sagittarius, okay? This is the planet of ancestry, expansion, abundance, fortune, okay? The great adventure, the expedition, all right? This is where you can also see great teachers, philosophers, as well with Jupiter in the second house. I'm sorry, y'all. Trying to get this damn thing on, okay. Great teachers, expansion here. Young but very wise. Young but very wise souls, you know, free-spirited souls. Souls that can't be, you know, locked in or locked down into a specific place. You know, they have a greater mission and a greater purpose. You know, it's the sunny side up to Saturn, okay? And we're talking about that. Because Saturn also, too, Saturn on the first house knows that they have a greater mission and greater purpose in the world, but sometimes they can feel a little bit more heavier. But with Jupiterian energy, baby, it'd be feeling a little bit different, okay, with this energy here. Okay, so yeah, now second house is what we talk about our it's the Taurus house. It rules over our personal gains, our finances, and it also talks about our valuables and value. So the things that we actually have, but also not only the things that we have, but who we are, okay? What makes us us? Who tells us who we are? We do, okay? And so Jupiter in the second house can make somebody just personally, depending on what is happening in this particular planet or placement and things like that, can bring a lot of luck and opportunities, especially in regards to money, okay? In regards to finances, and also not even just in regards to that, but usually has a healthy sense of self. Again, like I said, check the whole chart, okay? But usually, especially when it comes to financial gains and opportunities, usually these come fairly easy. Or, you know, it's like one of those things that just things happen at the right place and right time, and then things just all of a sudden just happen to work out with Jupiter here in the second house. Definitely can lead to overspending though, okay, when it comes to the finances. Or you see people who can be gambling their money away, taking out loans to gamble their money away, or they can just amass great gains amount of money and then frivolously like just spend the money away. You know what I mean? Like it definitely can, like, there's an equilibrium here with Jupiter in the second house, you know what I mean? Because even though Jupiter is expensive and it's abundant, you can, just as much as you can gain it, you can lose it just as quickly as you gain it. You know what I mean? Because Jupiter wants to, like, sometimes overdo it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Venusian energy in a sense, but Venus is more so of like, I guess, I mean, they're both kind of like naturally attractive, things like that, but Jupiter is going to be more so on like, let's go on the great journey. Venus is like, let me sit on my throne and wait for y'all to bring me the grapes. You know what I mean? Or wait for the messages to be sent to me kind of thing going on here. Okay. This is where we talk about financial gains, material wealth, over-inflated confidence, or just the right amount of healthy confidence here, okay? It's a fine line with Jupiter in the second house here. You know, the balance between confidence and the balance between, like, can be a little overinflated. You know, it can get you into some things that maybe you don't, you know, just be careful with that. There's also, like I said, opportunities. This definitely is heavy on the luxury and wealth aspect of it as well. Jupiter, though, we can't miss that Jupiter talks about faith here, though. Faith, philosophy, religion, you know, the things that we subscribe to, right? So whatever Jupiter is touching in this house is going to expand that thing, right? And so even though we're not talking about Mercury here, which is like the mental and the mind, it's like, what spiritually do you believe in? What is your faith around things? And how does that expand in this second house area here? If you feel like that you'll never be able to come out of, you know, for example, a poverty, especially since we're dealing with money. If you feel like you'll never be able to come out of a poverty mindset or a poverty, whatever the case may be, that is going to be your reality, because Jupiter is going to expand whatever it touches here, okay? If you feel like you are the richest being in the world, and I'm not just talking about material gains, I mean rich in spirit, and that is what's going to be attracted to you with this Jupiter energy here. You know what I mean? Because I am that, I attract that. I receive that. Those opportunities come to me. My ancestors are bringing those things to me. I believe in them. Faith, Jupiter. I believe in these things, therefore I am, therefore that's what I am receiving, okay? Take that as a lesson with Jupiter here, all right? And that's a little bit about Jupiter in the second house. You know, Jupiter brings, but it can also give away. So just find a healthy balance between the two. All right, we're going to move on to Jupiter in the third house, and we're going to finish this week off with Jupiter in the fourth house, okay? I will also be making a Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini is coming, tropical astrology, May 25th of this year. So I will be doing an all signs video where I go through each rising sign and talking about how that transit could have possibly affect each rising sign, okay? So definitely, that is going to be on the way probably toward the end of the month. So y'all definitely want to make sure that y'all check that out. All right, okay. Y'all have a good one. See y'all.